Hey, what's up guys? Tonight's topic is best Dragon Ball sagas of all time. Well, Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball is an iconic and long-running anime. Here are the 10 best storylines in the Shonen series. Dragon Ball Z remains one of the most widely loved anime of all time. This is in part due to the various sagas and story arcs throughout the whole series. From Dragon Ball's early arcs to Dragon Ball GT biggest moments, the series features some of the coolest story arcs in any series ever, full of iconic moments that are hard to forget. Unsurprisingly, when discussing all of them, issues arise. Which arcs reign supreme? Which are the most entertaining? The following list will include arcs beyond Dragon Ball Z. It will include arcs from every major Dragon Ball series, even Super and GT, in order to definitively rank the best of the best arcs in the entire extant saga. Number 10. Universe Survival Arc, Dragon Ball Super, episodes 77 to 131. The final arc of Dragon Ball Super is one of the longest, pivoting around a massive tournament within the many universe of Dragon Ball. While many may complain this arc dragged on what they couldn't deny is it offers fans countless incredible battles. New characters are introduced, or once return, it's simply full of wonderful moments. Sadly, the problems are pretty noticeable. Much of the saga is ruined by its frankly boring antagonist, Jiren. While many of the side characters are cool and interesting, Jiren is just not. It is telling that Goku Black is a far more memorable adversary than Jiren, who just feels like a face to get punched. Truly, it is disappointing to find out sorry. Number 9. The Shadow Dragon's Arc, Dragon Ball GT episode 48 to 64. Dragon Ball GT is not fondly regarded, and for good reason. It isn't very good. However, the final arc of Dragon Ball GT has arguably one of the highest points in the series, and on paper is ingenious. The heroes attempt to undo damage from hell opening up, but can. They've expended all the energy Dragon Ball have to offer, which has forged the balls into 7 dragons. So, what is the only way to make a wish? Find the Dragon Ball sense of. While the idea isn't intuitive to its best, the concept is incredible. It culminates in Dragon Ball GT's ending, an ending so perfect for the series that you almost forget the disappointment that was the rest of GT. Number 8. 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, Dragon Ball episodes 14 to 28. This early arc of Dragon Ball might be overlooked in favor of the more high-flying superpower arcs to later follow. However, this brief arc offers the best of what early Dragon Ball has to offer: humor. The arcs are ridiculous and zany, with one villain being defeated essentially by Krillin remembering he doesn't have a nose. The half-life of the saga is a battle between Goku and Jackie Chan, aka Master Roshi. The fights incorporate some of the best action martial arts in the whole series. This arc is short but unforgettable. Number 7. Buu Arc, Dragon Ball Z episodes 252 253. Buu is the final villain of Dragon Ball Z. The saga has some of the greatest scenes in the whole franchise. Yet, for whatever reason, many fans remember it less fondly than its previous arcs. Why is that? While there are several great moments in the arc, Majin Vegeta vs Goku, Goku turning Super Saiyan 3, Fusion, Vegeta sacrifice, the final battle of the second planet of the Chaos, and the whole arc feels poorly paced. Plot points don't pan out quite right. Several ideas and concepts, such as fusion, really have little bearing on how the arc wraps up. Number 6. Garden of Destruction, Virus Arc, Dragon Ball Super Episodes 1 to 15. Whether you prefer in the Battle of Gods film in the first arc of Dragon Ball Super, there is no denying that Virus remains one of the coolest additions to Dragon Ball. The God of Destruction Virus awakens and seeks to find the Super Saiyan God. The most entertaining part of his arc is how the majority of it is spent trying to not fight. For a series so focused on combat, the chance of pace is more than welcome, offering characters a chance to solve problems without using their first. Let's say the final fight between Super Saiyan Goku and Virus is nothing short of awesome. Number 5. 23 World Martial Arts Tournament, Dragon Ball Z, Episode 123, 153. The final arc of Dragon Ball takes place after a significant time skip. It follows up on the Demon King Piccolo arc, while also boasting a truly unique scenario. During one last tournament, Goku needs to confront the spawn of the Demon King, Piccolo Jr., the same Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, in one final battle to rid the world of the Demon King evil. In order to do so, Goku has to fight his friend, get married, really, and convince Kamino to kill himself. The series comes to head here and it's the last tournament arc in Dragon Ball until Super. The have real stakes and tension, plus the final fight with Piccolo is so incredibly brutal and intense. Few fight scenes matching in terms of sheer intensity. Number 4. Saiyan Saga, Dragon Ball Z Episodes 1 and 6. And then Dragon Ball Z Episode 755. The attack of Saiyan Kicks of 7th of Dragon Ball Z is started with a ripple of Raditz, which already served as an incredible moment, and ends with Vegeta and Goku iconic brawl. But while those moments are great, what makes the Saiyan Saga shine is the stuff with the other characters. Tien, Bianca, and Xiaosu have some pretty iconic moments here, but the star has to be Piccolo. This Piccolo arc, allowing him to ground as character from the evil villain to basically Goku's surrogate father. That's truly something. Number 3. Demon King Piccolo Saga, Dragon Ball Episodes 102, 122. The Demon King Piccolo Saga marks the point when the series went from hilarious hikins to serious fighting. It starts with the first intense in the anime Krillin and doesn't let up from there. Piccolo and his minions present a very sinister presence ahead, until then really hadn't been present. And to put it mildly, Piccolo really wins. The rest of Dragon Ball is spent on doing what Piccolo does, but he accomplishes everything he set out to do. He truly is the first villain in Dragon Ball to feel unstoppable. Number 2. Namek, Frieza Saga, Dragon Ball Z Episodes 56 to 67, and then Episodes 75 and 107. The Namek and Frieza Saga blurred together for many fans. While the Namek arc centers around an incredible hunt for Dragon Balls featuring three conflicting affections, the events of the Frieza arc often overshadow Namek. That being said, both are incredible. Of course, there is a fight with Frieza, which epitomizes the greatness of the series. There are so many emotional moments, including a number of emotional deaths, as well as songs of epic scenes, such as Piccolo and Frieza fight, Goku turns Super Saiyan, and the final slog fest over the dying Namek. It's clear to see Toriyama had no intention on continuing the series past Frieza because it's really this final to the end of finals. The last Number 1, Android and Cell Saga. Dragon Ball Z episodes 140 and 165. The Android and Saga remains a definite arc in Dragon Ball history. It draws from the past while directing the series of its future. It starts with the introduction of Trunks, who remains one of the most memorable characters in Dragon Ball. Who do they introduce him? Cooking the last arc villain Frieza 2 bits. To make things better, the androids themselves serve as wonderful throwback to the Red Ribbon Army, giving an old villain the chance to take revenge on Goku. The arcs present several iconic moments for every character. Even minor players like Cien and Krillin, some of the series' greatest fights, 6 please here. And 18 versus Vegeta, Piccolo versus 17, and Goku versus Cell. And well, it saw it all, and I see you the next episode, guys. Good night and goodbye.